Hi, my name's Senga Lindsay. I'm a landscape architect here in North Vancouver. We're on my edible green roof. It's early May, and this is the time of year where we start thinking about taking inventory of our little herb garden here and what we need to plant for the season. Typically, my husband, who's a chef, these are the ones you see here, are his particular favorites, and most commonly used by many chefs for their culinary dishes. And the one thing most herbs have in common is that they're generally from the Mediterranean area. So the things you need to remember about where you plant them is they need lots of sunshine, they thrive in a well-drained soil. In fact, most herbs from the Mediterranean are growing in rocky soils. So very sharp drainage, free-flowing, free-draining soil is a must to keep them healthy. And here's a small collection in our herb garden. This is the sun sink on our edible green roof. It gets a ton of sunshine, it drains very freely, it's a raised bed. And some of the key plants that my husband likes to use is the following. We have the golden lemon thyme, which is his particular favorite for things like fish and chicken. Plus we have the regular thyme here, English thyme, and that's used in a variety of sauces and marinades. It's a basic staple of a gourmet garden. We have sages. Sages are great because they come in a variety of colors, so I actually like to use them as well as, say, the golden thyme in my container plantings for ornamental container plantings. You can also use these in your regular perennial or annual border as well for color. So keep that in mind if you don't want to dedicate an actual culinary bed to herbs. Sages can be used in chickens, stuffings, things like that. You can also take off the young leaves, deep fry them, and as well as you can use the young leaves in salads. We have the chives, which is part of the onion family. That's your typical used for flavorings for salads, sauces, and the good old baked potatoes for your barbecues. Over here, behind or beside our kale, we have our rosemary, which again, we look at rosemary for things like flavoring potatoes, rosemary and thyme, chicken. You can also use, this is a small plant, but rosemary can get up to 3 feet high. Woody stems you can use as barbecue skewers for your seafood and flavoring. We've got tarragon, which is a sweeter herb, again used for marinades. Oregano, which is, this one is a hot and spicy variety. And then the all-important parsley. We have the two kinds here, which is used, it's one of the most underrated but one of the most used herbs by chefs because it does give a subtle flavoring in your sauces, as your garnish, on top of salads. We've got the flat-leafed Italian parsley, which is a bit of a stronger flavor than, say, the curly-leaf parsley. Now these plants, all these plants get much older or much larger, but as we're just starting them out in the early spring, right now they're a bit of tiny seedlings. So this is our herb garden with the chef's essential flavors. Again, the key things to remember with most of our herbs is that they do come generally from a Mediterranean or dry climate, so make sure you give them plenty of sunshine, good draining soil. Doesn't have to be overly fertile either. They tend to like it rough in order to bring out the best flavors. If you want any more information on what herbs to grow or the culinary uses for them, please visit my website at www.sengadesigns.com. Thanks for watching.